Hi folks, well, Manic Monday. Well, it's just a Monday, but it's flipping manic for me. Went to town, didn't get usual albums or look for bits of jewellery or anything. I'll do that in the week maybe. But it's Monday, I normally do a video on a Monday. So what I thought I'd do is start off with a cuppa. Got coffee today because it'd be a bit of a bloody insult putting tea in that, wouldn't it? Is that like a freaking bowling ball or what? Got a bloody cup of coffee in there and it's that far up the flipping, well, it's a mug, it's that far up so you could tell the size of it. Tell you what, to drink that you're looking into the abyss. Anyway, what I thought I'd do today is show you, you all know that I'm crazy with charity shops, and normally I show you all the gothy bits or bits I can turn goth or I can adapt or just look in place in here. So today I thought I'd show you some of the other things that I buy in charity shops, because goths don't just buy goth all the time or anything that fits in. We buy weird and wonderful and normal and crazy stuff and goodness knows what, because I'm bloody more or less certain that goths are flipping collector's orders. I don't know many goths that don't have all that. I can't imagine walking into many goths' homes and they say, "You like to see my goth stuff? Look over there on that shelf. It's just there." No, I might be bloody wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, we'll get on with this because it might take a while. So some of the things that I buy that you might like and you might flipping hate. But some I find are a little bit unique for me, some are fun, some have a purpose. This one I'll show you first, and I'm sure there'll be one or two that says, "Oh, like them." It's a set of glasses. You know me and glasses. I bought these a little while back. I just flipping loved them. And I think what you do is you put crushed ice in here. Could put ice cubes, but I think crushed ice would be better. And if you got some friends, you put crushed ice in there, you have wine or whatever you're going to have in this, glasses, and you all get a glass which is all different colour stems, and I might be a purple stem, and that's your glass. It's a purple stem. It might not look it. That's a red stem. I'm not going through them all, but that's what it looks like. So you know your colour, so it's no good nicking somebody else's bloody drink, is it? I think you have crushed ice in there, and you poke that into the crushed ice. It's all glass and the cold travels up the stem, keeps your wine or whatever cool, unless it's a wine that needs room temperature. But somebody might know exactly the name for these, but I just flipping love them. Ain't they flipping novel? If somebody really gets on your pip, no, don't bloody go around doing that. It's a joke. But that is bloody, I just love them. Don't try and stand it on the table because it'll just... So folks, yeah, I think that goes into crushed ice, and you've all got your own colour. So yeah, I love that. Some of the other things I buy. Right, let's go to things that I just flipping love, because this was £3.50 and it's a set. Tommy Cooper collection. Most people know Tommy Cooper, just like that. You did, just like that, innit? So, if we open it up, there's all the information. And if we open this bit up, there's more information and a book, oh, DVD, I'm going the wrong way. DVD and a book. So even if you didn't do anything with this, if you just kept it as a collection and a collector's piece, because it was one of a kind, Tommy Cooper. So there you go. So £3.50, I think that's a bloody bargain. I love Tommy Cooper. Just like that. After that, there was one other thing I wanted to show you. Out of these unique bits you find, this is cassettes. But funny enough, cassettes are coming in again. It's becoming retro. So everybody that got rid of their cassette player is now going, I want to buy a bloody cassette player. So you probably go to a charity shop and buy the one that a few years ago you sold or you gave away. But I found this. It won't be everybody's taste, but I think it's bloody great. Johnny Cash, the one and only Johnny Cash. And what's he doing? He's not singing Walk the Line, he's not singing The Man in Black. He's actually reading the whole of the New Testament from the Bible. There's 2 lots in there, 14 cassettes. I haven't actually listened to it yet, but I reckon that's going to be interesting, listening to Johnny Cash reading that. So, and that I think, again, probably cost me a couple of quid. But for me, is gone now. That's a collector's item. So, yeah, that. You come across somebody in the street and they accost you, you've got to either hit them with your handbag, hit them with your sporran, or knock them on top of the head with your fist. Then you might get into bloody trouble. But you can't carry knives, you can't carry guns, you can't carry spears or a bow and arrow or whatever. So the next best thing, ta-da! Come on, I'll frickin' have you. Well, at least you can have them in the eye. Don't go around bloody reporting me. It's wood. And you need a load of these elastic bands. And it's just a bit of fun. You put the elastic band onto the notch at the end, and I'm not bloody sure what you do now. I think you pull it back and put it on to one of these notches. Now when I pull the trigger, this little bit here is going to come up, and I think what it does, it turns the spokes forward, and this 2 little bits here push the elastic band up. So I'm not going to actually fire it at the screen, but I'll do it to the side. If I pull the trigger, gone. So when you actually pull it, doesn't do anything, you let go. So you can have fun, shoot it in somebody's backside, but make sure it's in your home. So yeah, a bit of fun in a charity shop. Never seen them before, never seen it since. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. What else can we have a look at? This will intrigue some people. I'll show you. You might have gathered by now, you see pictures. There's a little cat, and push that in. If you notice, there's all little sections, and it's a puzzle box, so you've got to know what to pull out, what to pull across, blah 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 blah, to get inside. But it didn't come with a booklet, so luckily I figured it out. But if you have a look at the picture, there's all the little bits of the the meow. So yeah, that's novel. Should we go completely boring? I tend to buy a fair few bottles that you put water in and you can have a drink. This was just a novelty. I thought it'd be pretty good in your kitchen, and it's like I said, you pull the top up, drink. It's a little fire extinguisher. Don't know if I had it the right way up, but there'll be a picture. And it's metal. I just thought it's novel to stick in your kitchen somewhere. Wouldn't do you a lot of good unless you take the top off and throw the water about, but just novel. Next, I can't remember what this game is. I used to know what it was called, bloody forgot. I believe it's one of the oldest games in the world, apparently. And in some countries they just make little dips in the ground and put pebbles in and they play it that way. But you know what we're like, we make bloody boxes and all that, don't we? That's it. If you might have a guess, if I say the oldest game in the world, it does date back, and in historical records it dates back. But there's this one, you might guess what it is now. There's a little dish for you, there's a little dish for your friend, and you have pebbles or beads or whatever, and if you got 4 you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe if you land in loads you take those. And I don't know, I haven't played it for a long time, and then I didn't really play it. Again from a charity shop. Let's get it the right way round. So, a little alligator or crocodile, I don't know which it's supposed to be. Again, that would tell you the sort of part of the world that this game originated. And open it up, and there's the same again. And this time I just had loads of these little glass coloured beads, whatever they are, and put those in, does the job. So you can see from this the sort of bloody stuff I come home with. Oh, flipping heck. How about this? Anybody know what this is? I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Anybody have no idea? Right, well I'm going to tell you. How many of you bought a little packet with about, say, 2 to 4 little bags inside that's all got holes in it, and rice called Boilinthebag, and you pop it in boiling water, and X amount of minutes later you take the bag out, it's all swollen up, and there's your bag of rice? Well, this is a Boilinthebag rice. You can put other stuff in it, but it's good for rice. So you open it up, I'd say in there probably, I wouldn't put a cup in, probably half a cup of rice. I've never really tried the full amount, but might take a cup, but it'd probably be better to try half a cup of rice to start with. Shut it up, tighten it up, saucepan full of boiling water, drop it in, and there's my tings. Drop it in the boiling water, hook that onto the side or the handle, X amount of minutes, take it out, let it cool a little bit and drain. You can hang it over the sink or whatever. Open it up, rice. And when you look at the picture you'll see a smaller one with it. So kitchen gadgets, and because I like cooking, I buy bloody kitchen gadgets. Too many. Talking about kitchen gadgets, and I love old things. There's this. It's for slicing beans, like green beans, runner beans, those sort of things. It's got holes in the bottom, so you really need to bolt it to a wood board or something. Then you put your bean in there, turn it, slices your beans. You're very tempted when that bean's getting near the bottom to push it down. Well, yeah, push it down, but stop freaking turning that. The first time I used it, I just bloody caught my finger on it, because you're just tempting to. So yeah, it's a bean slicer, cast iron. You do come across stuff that's pretty neat. For me, it was a novelty, and I'm a gadget man. But there is people that this would really come in handy for, especially people that have, through accidents, illness or whatever, their hands are very weak. Even getting older, I can't undo some bloody things. I have to get a cloth or something to hold them, because the bloody factory or whatever puts them on so freaking tight, they expect you to break the bloody glass to get in. Anyway, that's it. If you have a look, it's a jar opener of various sizes up to that, and this little bit on the inside is the bit that closes the outside clamps. So I will show you a little bit of video of it working, but you press that and it sets off, does its job, opens up again. You'll see anyway. One touch it's called. There'll be different makes of it, so if you ask somebody that has problems with your hands or whatever, grabbing older jars that are just bloody near impossible to open, and you don't have a husband or wife or kids or neighbours that you can bang on the bloody ceiling and say, "Come on open my bloody jar, will you?" One of those would be bloody perfect. Some were games, some are kitchen objects, one or two a little bit of fun, one or two you can't help but buy because they are, in all sense of the word, a collector's item. Tommy Cooper's gone now, Johnny Cash is gone, and it dates back to the cassettes. So folks, beginning of the week, have fun. Don't do whatever I would do, but whatever it is, have fun. Catch you later.